And Singaporean Chinese are different from Chinese Chinese. And we are different from Indian Indians and Malay Malays. I explained some of the principles earlier, which I think helped us to do well. We have been consistent in maintaining a foreign policy which is principled, calculated based on our national interests, and clearly determined by us and not on behalf of somebody else. And this is absolutely fundamental. It's very difficult for us to do that because we are multiracial, majority Chinese, 15%, 75% Chinese, 15%-ish Malay, 9%-ish Indian or South Asian. So each one of our populations has a bigger same race population outside. China, 1,400 million, India, even more, 1,400 something million, and the Malay stock in the region in Malaysia and Indonesia. And with that composition, to be able to say, I'm speaking as a Singaporean, not as a Chinese or an Indian or a Malay, I think is absolutely crucial and yet very difficult. It causes a lot of confusion. I once explained this to a Japanese prime minister. I said, we have Singaporeans, Chinese, Indians, Malays, and Singaporean Chinese are different from Chinese Chinese. And we are different from Indian Indians and Malay Malays. And he turned to his interpreter and says, what is this Chinese Chinese? Well, we are different. We are different because our national interests are different, and also because amongst ourselves we have made accommodations and adjustments and compromises, and we know how to get along with one another. And if we walk along the street in London or New York and you spot a Chinese, you look at him carefully and you can guess that that chap probably came from Singapore. Oh, maybe the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you interact with your family or with other people, there is a certain identity which is emerging. And that's very important. If you lose that because there's some influence operation or you have some bot network which has persuaded you that you should be standing on one side or the other, well, then you are gravely compromised.